Ladies and gentlemen, lads from all over the world, gather around. We have quite the story today. So a few months back while I was at work at Subway, I was going through the motions, going through my normal shift. Business as usual, we had a few customers online. I was with one other coworker, and all of a sudden, a man walks through the door. Now, this is no ordinary man. This man is quite literally the resemblance of the Monopoly Man in the flesh and blood. Now, when I say this man walked in with a cane and a monocle, and I would guarantee that he probably had something like $10,000 in cash in his back pocket just for somebody to wipe his shoes. Now he is the embodiment of exactly what the Monopoly Man represents. And when I had to deliver a sandwich to this customer with my bare hands, the man simply was not appeased at all. It seemed like every single thing that I was doing for his sandwich, he would critique something. But once we really got down to the nitty gritty of it and I started to ask him how his day was, your boy Millard completely flipped the conversation. It's crazy because this man came in with a little bit of an attitude. Okay, maybe not a little bit, but a lot of bit of an attitude. And the second that I asked a simple question like, how is your day going? His entire demeanor just flipped. Okay, but like, I'm not kidding when I say this man like literally looked like the Monopoly Man. Like, I literally thought to myself, I have to make a video about this. Went to my notepad and my notes and just wrote down this video idea. And today I read my notes and I was like, yo, this just buried the most deeply hidden memory of my entire life. Okay, maybe not that extreme, but it was pretty deep. It was pretty deep. Now, as I was getting him his sandwich, and obviously you gotta toast it in the toaster oven, I started to ask him, what do you do for a living? I wasn't like Daniel Mack going up to this random person in a car and saying, what do you do for a living? But instead at my Subway, I simply just wanted to know. The man seemed like he was of very high stature. I mean, he is the Monopoly Man. And he created this kind of aroma around him where he was just better than everyone else. Obviously he wasn't, that's a joke. But at the end of the day, he told me that he actually sells insurance to people. And I was like, huh. So this man has to wear a suit every day to work, literally wears a monocle around, and is probably making more money than I'll ever see in my life selling insurance. But I get to make delicious sandwiches, so who's the real winner here? At the end of the day, he seemed like a nice guy, as do most of my employees at the Subway. But it just goes to show that just because somebody looks like the Monopoly Man, maybe they're not in the best headspace at all times. You know, money doesn't make the character. I think who you are makes who you are. Put that on the subreddit. And at the end of the day, something as small as asking somebody how their day is going and taking interest in who they are, well, that might just turn their attitude 180 full way around. So the moral of the story, kids, if you see a Monopoly Man out there on the streets, ask them how they're doing.